Hi to all. Today I am going to start next topic, and that is vector product or the cross product. What is vector product and what is cross product? Before that, actually, what is vector? Vector is a physical quantity. Vector is a physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction. Vector is a physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction. Vector is a physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction. And along with that, it also obeys the laws of vector addition. Let us see here, everyone. And vector generally, velocity is a vector, force is a vector, acceleration is a vector, torque is a vector, momentum is a vector. These are all vectors. Vectors means it has a direction. Vector can be indicated with this bar like this. We have to write bar. V means velocity, velocity bar, velocity vector. F means force, force vector like this. And vector means vector generally also indicated with the arrow. This is an arrow. And this head shows the direction and this length gives the magnitude. What is the magnitude? For example, 20 Newton force applied along x-axis. Force applied along x-axis. To indicate that what we have to do it here, this we can write like this. If the 20 Newton force is applied along the positive x-axis, this is 20 is called as a magnitude. 20 is the magnitude. Magnitude means value. And positive x-axis, this is the direction. Okay, right. Now here force is a vector. It has both magnitude and direction. What is a scalar? Scalar is a physical quantity. Scalar is a physical quantity which has only magnitude but no direction. Okay, let us see. Scalar is not have the direction. This we can express like this. The force can be expressed as just like this. F bar is equal to. If you have any problem, you can type the just the message. I'm watching the your force is a vector. I am watching your chat box also. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Firstly, what I said that the force vector is what actually. Vector means it has magnitude. Vector means a physical quantity. Force is a physical quantity. The force is a vector. Force is has a magnitude and a direction. Okay, force is 20 Newton force applied along the positive x-axis. This 20 newtons is said to be magnitude, and positive x-axis is the direction. Like this we can express like this: plus 20 I cap. This 20 is the magnitude. This I cap indicates the positive x-axis. To indicate the positive x-axis, plus I cap we have to write. To indicate the negative x-axis, minus I cap we have to write. J cap indicates the positive y-axis, minus j cap indicates the negative y-axis. K cap indicates the positive z-axis, minus k cap indicates the negative z-axis. Like this, to indicate the directions along the x, y, and z axis, then we use the I cap, j cap, k cap. Now this is about vector. Okay, vector means it was simple that it has both magnitude and direction. Now first, what I am going to explain, vectors can be multiplied in two ways. Vectors can multiplied in two ways. One way we discussed in the previous chapter, work, energy, and power. That is the dot product of the scalar product. The other way is the vector product or scalar cross product that I am going to explain. Okay, right. Let us see here. 1 minute, I am rubbing this one. This is not responding properly. Okay, now it is okay. Right. Now the voice and everything is clear now. You can write in the chat box if you have any problem. Okay, till now is it clear? Now I am going to start the actual topic. This is very important. Right, what is a vector product? Vector product is the product of magnitudes of vectors, product of magnitudes of two vectors and sine angle between them is called as vector product. Vector product is the product of magnitudes of two vectors and sine angle between them. That is the a bar cross b bar is equal to be write as ab sine theta, ab sine theta into n cap. This is the formula for the vector product. What is the definition of the vector product? Vector product definition is the product of magnitudes of two vectors and the sine angle between them is called as vector product. Let us see here. This is the first vector a bar and this is the second vector b bar. Angle between the two vectors is theta. Okay. Now the between the two vectors, if you write the cross a bar cross b bar, this is called as the cross product. The cross product formula is ab sine theta n cap. What is this? A comma b are what? A comma b are the magnitudes of two vectors. Magnitudes of two vectors. Magnitudes of two vectors. And what is theta? Theta is angle between a bar and b bar. Angle between a bar and b bar. Now n cap is what? N cap is the unit vector, unit vector along the direction of a bar cross b bar. What is the meaning of unit vector? Unit vector means its value is 1. This is the cross product. Cross product formula directly you should remember. Cross product is the product of a and b and sine of angle between them. A is what? Magnitude of a bar vector. B is the magnitude of b bar vector. Theta is the angle between the a bar and b bar. N cap is what? Unit vector. Generally, when you will multiply the two vectors, okay, you will get another vector that is a c bar. Let us consider. Okay, and when you multiply the two vectors a bar and b bar, okay, you will get the another vector that is c bar. Okay, and if you c bar direction, c bar is in the direction of n cap. Why we wrote here n cap? N cap is only unit vector. Its value is 1. Just in the definition it will be there. You see here, whatever that I wrote in this sentence, okay, product of a and b and sine theta is called as a bar cross b bar. A is what? A and B are the magnitudes of two vectors, and the sine theta is the sine of angle between them. The means between two vectors is called as vector product. Okay. Now, vector product formula is A bar plus B bar is equal to C bar. C bar is what here? C bar is a another vector that we are getting by multiplying these two vectors. When you will get the clarity within few seconds if you have the little confusions. Okay, and this is linked with the previous topic also. C bar. We are getting, when you multiply the two vectors, you will get a another vector, that is a C bar. Okay, and vector product are the cross product of two vectors. Vector product or cross product. Cross product of two vectors is a vector. When you will find out the cross product of two vectors, you will get a vector. Okay. Now, when you will find out the cross product of two vectors, we are getting the vector. That's why it is called as the vector product. Let us see how to find out the vector product of two vectors. Okay. And while teaching, you may get some doubts. You can write that doubts in the chat box also. Okay. And or otherwise, you may ask at the end. Okay. But it is better to ask at which step you have the doubt. In that time, on the same time, simultaneously, you can ask the doubt at that moment, easily it will be clarified. Okay. And then what we are going to discuss here, vector product, I am going to explain. In this vector product definition, I said definition is just like based on the formula only, we have to write the definition. Okay. Now, how to give the direction of the vector? The vector product of two vectors is a vector. When you will find out the cross product of two vectors, you will get a vector. Vector direction we can give by using the Maxwell-Corkscrew rule. Okay, Maxwell-Corkscrew rule. This rule is used to know the direction of A bar cross B bar. Okay, it gives the direction of A bar cross B bar. It is used to know the direction of A bar cross B bar. It is used to know the direction of A bar cross B bar or C bar. A bar cross B bar only we are considering C bar, na? Right. When you A bar B bar are the two vectors, when you will find out the cross product of two vectors, you will get again one more vector. That vector is direction is given by the Corpuscle rule. It will gives the Corpuscle rule. You see here, this is the head of the corkscrew. Okay, this is a corkscrew, and now on the head, this is the head. Okay, and this is the screw. And for example, we are taking the two vectors on the head. This is A bar and this is B bar. There is some angle between them. What you have to do it here, you have to rotate the head of the screw from first vector to second vector. So what we have to do it here, we have to rotate the head of the screw from first vector to second vector. Then the screw advance is in direction, certain direction. That direction is shows the direction of cross product of two vectors. I will explain, right? You listen it here. Head is rotated from head is rotated from first vector to second vector. Till end you can listen, and you will 100% I will give the assurance that you will get the clarity. Till end you have to listen. In the middle you may not understand few sentences, but in the coming soon, right, today only, now itself you can understood. Head is rotated from first vector to second vector. Then the screw then the screw advances in the direction of A bar cross B bar or C bar. Okay. What I said till now, very simple. I will revise once. What is cross product? Vector product. I said two vectors you take A bar and B bar. In between them you write cross. It is said to be cross product. Okay. It is a cross product. Vectors can be multiplied in two ways. One is the cross product and other one is the dot product. In the last class we discussed the dot product also. Dot product is just like A bar dot B bar will be there. We discussed in the work energy and power chapter. A bar dot B bar formula is AB cos theta. AB cos theta. A is the magnitude of A bar, B is the magnitude of B bar, cos theta. Cos theta is the cosine angle of between the two vectors. This we discussed. This is another type of multiplication. There is a scalar product. This is the vector product. In vector product, we will get the sign instead of cos. Here extra n cap you will get. Why we are writing the n cap? Because the cross product of two vectors is a vector. To indicate the direction, we are using the cross product of two vectors is a vector. Vector means it should have direction. To indicate the direction, we are writing the n cap. This n cap value is 1 only. Only it is used to know the direction. And next, how to find out the direction of the cross product of two vectors? Here, A bar cross B bar is the cross product of two vectors. When you will find out the cross product of two vectors, you are getting another vector. This another vector direction, how you will get? That you will get by using Karpuscoe rule. Then what is Karpuscoe rule? The Karpuscoe rule is that this is the head of the screw. When you take the two vectors on the head of the screw, A bar and B bar I took, and now there is an angle between the theta. Angle between the two vectors is theta. Now what you have to do? You have to rotate the head. You have to rotate the head from A bar to B bar, first vector to second vector. When you will rotate the head, then the screw will be moves either forward or backward. When you will rotate the screw in clockwise, the screw moves forward and it will pierces into the wall. For example, you are fitting the wall, screw to the wood. Then at the moment when you will rotate this in clockwise direction, the screw advances and pierces and enters into the wood. When you will rotate in anti-clockwise direction, then it will be moves away and it will come outside from the wood, right? That means this based on the direction of the rotation. If you will rotate in clockwise direction, screw moves forward, and if you rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, screw comes back. This direction of C bar. C bar is the cross product of two vectors that is given by the this rule. Okay. When you will find out the cross product of two vectors A bar plus B bar, you will getting another vector. The another vector is in the direction of screw advancement. If the head is rotated from first vector to second vector, then the screw advances in the direction of A bar cross B bar or C bar. Now, let us see with example and with some properties also I will explain, and with example I will explain. You understood at that moment very nicely. Now, there is this, you take the screenshot. Properties of cross product I am going to explain. Properties of cross product is that first property is that cross product or the vector product does not obey the commutative law. Vector product does not obey the commutative law. Vector product does not obeys commutative law. Vector product does not obey commutative law. What is commutative law? A bar cross B bar or the B bar cross A bar. If you find out them, they cannot equal. These are not equal. Okay. That means if they are equal, obeys the commutative law. They are not equal generally. That means A bar cross B bar is not equal to B bar cross A bar. Okay. This A bar cross B bar is not equal to B bar cross A bar. That means vector product does not obeys the commutative law. Commutative law means here we are multiplying the A bar with B bar. Here we are multiplying with B bar with A bar. Then the two values you will not get the same, but you will get like this. And direction of A bar cross B bar value you will get same. A bar cross B bar, how much value you will get? B bar cross A bar also that much value you will get, but opposite direction it will be there. Okay, that means A bar cross B bar is equal to, we may write minus of B bar cross B bar. These are equal. Okay, these are equal, but direct they are not equal. That's why vector product does not obey the commutative law. And vector product obeys distributive law. Vector product obeys distributive law. What is distributive law? Distributive law is also one of the law for the vectors. That is the A bar cross B bar plus C bar. It will be there. This is equal to A, we multiply with A bar. You see here, multiply with A bar. And A bar cross B bar you will get plus A bar cross C bar you will get. They are equal. Okay. Next, third point is that, for example, I cap cross I cap is there, and J cap cross J cap is there. K cap cross K cap is there. What you will get its value? Okay. What are I cap, J cap, K cap? I cap, comma, J cap, and K cap are the unit vectors. They are the along x, comma, y, and z axis. Okay, unit vectors means what? Their values are 1, that's all. Then what you will get? The I cap cross I cap, J cap cross J cap, K cap cross K cap. I will explain it here. Okay, we have a formula for the cross product. A bar cross B bar is equal to AB sine theta n cap. What is I cap here? Okay, instead of A bar, I cap is there, and instead of B bar, I cap is there. Okay, you see here, this formula we have to apply it here. And here A we have to write. A is what? Magnitude of A bar. How to find out the magnitude? I cap is a unit vector. Its magnitude we have to write here. 1. I cap is another unit vector. Magnitude is 1. Sine of angle between the I and I. Angle between these two. It is 0. Then we will get sine 0 value is 0. Okay. Then finally we are getting the 0. That means the cross product of two vectors is 0. This I cap cross I cap, or J cap cross J cap, you will get a 0. Okay, right. And similarly, if you want to find out the I cap cross J cap, if you want to find out the I cap cross J cap, then what you will get? Okay, you remember it. I cap cross J cap is equal to K cap, and J cap cross K cap. If different it is there, I cap, and K cap cross I cap is there. You will get the J cap. You will get like this. Okay, how we remember this one? Okay, I this one, this is J, and this is K. Okay, you see here, first you see this diagram, one cycle I gave clockwise. I cap cross J cap gives the next vector K cap. J cap cross K cap, this is J, this is K. J cap cross K cap, next vector it will use I cap. K cap cross I cap, next vector it will use J cap. You see, I cap cross J cap, this is I cap, this is J cap, and I cap cross J cap gives I cap cross J cap gives K cap, J cap cross K cap gives I cap, K cap cross I cap gives J cap. Next vector it will gives, like that you have to remember. For example, if you will come reverse, for example, J cap cross I cap is there, then what you will get? Here I J we wrote, I cap cross J cap. Here J cap cross I cap, reverse we are coming. This also gives the next vector K cap. but opposite direction we are coming. That's why minus we have right. Okay. Here I cap cross j cap is k cap, but j cap cross I cap is minus k cap. And the next k cap cross j cap, if you will find out, you will get the minus I cap. And I cap cross k cap, if you will find out, you will get the minus j cap. Okay, you see here, you will get the clarity within few seconds, because every topic is linked with the previous topic. If you are missing the previous topics, it's a problem, and if you will miss the present topic, then you will get the problem in the future. That's why don't miss the classes. Continuity is very important in the physics. I cap cross j cap is k cap. Okay, j cap I j k, I j, next one k I, j k, next one I, k I, next one j. If you come वापस, right, opposite में आते तो j cap cross I cap, k cap, I cap cross k cap, j cap, k cap cross j cap, minus I cap, like this reverse you will get, minus you will get. Okay, and next I am going to explain one more important point, that okay, if two vectors are along same direction, okay, if two vectors are along same direction, if a bar parallel to b bar, right, that means if two vectors are along same direction, a bar is right side and the b bar is also right side, the angle between the two vectors is 0 at here. When angle between the two vectors is 0, then what is the cross product? A bar cross b bar formula is ab sin theta n cap. And here ab into sin 0 we will get sin 0 into n cap. Finally, we are getting the cross product as 0. 0 means minimum. Vector product is minimum when vector product is minimum. If two vectors are parallel to each other, then the vector product is minimum. And now, if a bar perpendicular to b bar, if a bar perpendicular to b bar, then a bar is like this there, and the b bar is like this there. The angle between the a bar and b bar is 90 degree. In this moment, the theta will become 90 degree. Other moment, a bar plus b bar, what happens? A bar plus b bar formula is AB sin theta. Theta is 90. Then we will get the AB only. If you want to write the magnitude. Okay. AB into n cap you will get. If you want to write the magnitude of A bar plus B bar, then n cap magnitude is 1. That's why you will get only AB. This will become the maximum. If two vectors are perpendicular, you will get the maximum. And if two vectors are parallel, you will get the cross product minimum. Next, I am going to explain one more thing. Right. I am going to erase this. You take the screenshot and note it. Next, let us take one more point. Till now, 4 points we discussed, I think. Na? Next point I am going to explain. That is the sixth point. Okay. The sixth point is that I'm giving the two vectors. Okay. Two vectors I am giving. Then how to find out the cross product of the two vectors? For example, two vectors I will give. That is a bar is equal to, I give is x I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. This is the first vector, and this is the b bar, and the b bar formula, b bar another vector we can take it as bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Then how to find out the cross product of these two vectors? There is some method is there to find out the cross product of two vectors. Okay, and the cross product is very simple, and directly we can find it like this. The cross product is nothing but a bar cross b bar we have to write. Here directly if you write the A bar formula, A bar is a vector. Vector can be represented like this. General form of vector is Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. Dot B bar vector is Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k. Why we indicated like this? Because to I cap, j cap, k cap, why we wrote here? I cap, j cap, k cap indicates the direction of the vectors. A bar may be along x axis, along y axis, along z axis, or any in multiple in xy plane, in yz plane, or in the space. Right? Like this, a vector can be dependent in any way. These are if it is along x axis, x component of vector, y component of vector, z component of vector is az, like that. This is the two vectors. Generally, any vector can be represented with I cap. Why? Vector means a physical quantity which has both magnitude and a direction. Vector means it should have value and direction also. That's why we can indicate like this. Here in the middle we have to write the cross. Why? Why we have to write the cross? Because it is a vector product. Is it a vector product or the cross product? Cross product of two vectors. Then we have to multiply this one. There is a lengthy procedure is there. For this I will give the shortcut, okay, to find out it. By using the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix we can find out. First you have to write the I cap. Next we have to write the j cap. Next we have to write the k cap. Later what we have to write, first vector coefficients we have to write. You see A bar is the first vector, right? Its coefficient are Ax, Ay, Az that we have to write. Listen very carefully. Ax, Ay, Az we have to write. And the next second vector coefficients we have to write. What are the second vector coefficients? Bx, By, Bz we have to write. Later how to find out the A bar plus B bar? We have to find out the determinant of these vectors. How to find out the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix? For that, first what you have to do, this you see the matrix, okay. Cursor is moving in the diagram. Cursor you see, this is I cap, okay. I cap into, if you want to write I cap into, you close with your, you close this I cap row, first row, and I cap column with your fingers. When you close these two, this one like this, at the moment here the remaining is unclosed is this one. Once again I will explain. First I cap into I want to write. I cap into, when you want to write I cap into, okay. At the moment what you have to do, you have to close the column which is in I cap, this first line, and the this I cap row you should close with your finger, and on paper you can place your finger and you can close it, and the I cap column also you can close. When you will close this one, the remaining is this one. Remaining is the 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix determinant you have to write. Okay, when you will close the I cap column, I cap row, this is I cap row and this is I cap column. When you will close this, you will get this 2 by 2 matrix remains. This 2 by 2 matrix determinant formula is there. This is AYBZ. AYBZ. You should multiply the cross like this. Minus you have to keep. Next multiply this one. AYBZ minus BYAZ we have to write. Next. First one we wrote here the plus I cap into something. Plus I cap into something we wrote. How we wrote that something? That is important. You close the I cap row, I cap column. When you will close this, then the remaining is this 2 by 2 matrix. AYAZ, BYBZ magnitude we have to find out determinant. Then for that you have to multiply the cross AYBZ minus BYAZ. Next, first one is the plus I into I wrote. Next, the second one minus j into we have to write. Minus j cap into, minus j cap into, this is j cap, minus j cap into we have to write. For this j cap, what you have to do? When the I cap into, while writing I cap into, what we did? I cap column, I cap row closed. Now, next what we have to do? Here, when you want to write the j cap, okay, j cap column closed, J cap column closed. This one is closed, and that means like this we have to close. This is I cap, this is J cap, this is K cap, AX, AY, AZ, BX, BY, BZ. Okay. Now what we have to do it here, when you want this is plus I cap into something we have to write. Here we have to close this. When you will close this, only remains this multiplication, cross multiplication. AY, BZ we have to do minus this one. BYAZ. Then after this, what we have to do? We have to come to the J. Minus J we have to write minus J into. We have to close the J column. I cap, J cap, K cap, AX, AY, AZ, BX, BY, BZ. Then we have to close the J cap and column and row. Then remaining is this one AX, BX, AZ, BZ. You multiply AX with BZ. 2 by 2 matrix you will get. AX, AZ, BX, BZ is the remaining. This is then is this you have to do. That means what you have to do here, you have to close the J column and J row. Okay. Then you will close these two with your fingers. The remaining here two are there, here two are there. So for that you have to find out determinant. Okay. For that by we close this and this remaining is X, BZ. X, BZ minus we have to close plus this is already closed, this is already closed. Ax bz minus we have to keep next bx az we have bx az next completed minus j completed plus k cap into plus k cap into this is the k cap came now. Now what we have to do, k cap column closed and k cap row closed. These two we should close first, k cap column and row. When you will close them, the remaining is when k cap column is this, okay, and k cap row is this we should close like L shape. After closing you will get the four letter set here, that is x. These four letters we will get ax, ay, bx, by. Cross determinant we have to find out ax, by minus this one we have to do these two multiply minus next these two we have to multiply. That means now what we have to do next, dx. If you have any doubt you can write in the chat box, don't be maintain like silent, okay? Right. X by minus bx ay. Okay, this is how to find out the cross product of two vectors. Cross product of two vectors, how to find the cross product of two vectors. Next one is, I will give some examples for this, okay, and examples of the cross product. Okay, examples are the first example is that torque. Torque is the cross product of position vector. Torque is the cross product of position vector and force. We write as tau bar is equal to r bar cross f bar. Next, second point is that angular momentum. Angular momentum is the cross product of angular momentum is the cross product of position vector and linear momentum. What is this? You see here, position vector is r bar, linear momentum is p bar. When you will find out the cross product of these two vectors, position vector and linear momentum, you will get the angular momentum. Angular momentum denoted with L bar. When you will multiply the two vectors, you will get the another vector. Both these vectors we will learn clearly, because separately we have the topic of torque and separately we have the topic of angular momentum. In another chapter, not in this chapter only, next coming class, tomorrow only we are going to discuss about these points. Don't worry about this, what is torque and how we wrote, right? And then next, you should just remember that there is a position vector. Position vector means what, you know? For example, this is a object, on this object, for example, somebody is applied the force like this is the force, and this object is fixed at the center, and it is able to rotate like this. It is able to rotate like this object. And what I do here, I apply the force like this, and this the line joining the point and origin is a position vector. R bar is the position vector. Cross product of the position vector and force. Position vector means what? It is the point. Line joining the point and origin is called as the position vector. This is a coordinate system, x-axis and y-axis. Position vector means any particle you can join to the center. You can join one particle to the center with a line. That line indicates this line is the position vector. This is the force. Cross product between the cross you can give, it will give the torque. Torque is another name of force. When you will apply the torque, it will be rotates. Okay. Angular momentum next. Angular momentum is also cross product. This is angular momentum is equal to cross product of these two. What are they? One is position vector and other one is linear momentum. When you will find out the cross product of these two vectors, you will get the angular momentum. Okay, these are the examples. Now let us discuss the two problems, and then after that I will close today topic. Okay, and you listen very carefully. It's not erasing. Okay, let us go for the problem. And before going to that problem, I will explain some note point. In the note you can write it. That is the additional. In exam, they may ask like this: what is vector product? And give two properties and two examples. Just like this, 3 marks question they will ask. Previously, vector product definition and two properties you have to write. Any two examples you have to write. That's all. It will complete many properties I explained. Okay, and then let us see here. Let us take the two vectors. Okay, and that two vectors are, one is a bar and other is b bar. Two vectors are a bar and b bar. For example, if two vectors are one vector we can take as a bar is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Another vector we can take as a b bar, it is equal to bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Then what I want to find out at here, first I will find out the dot product. Dot product are like scalar product. Previously in the chapter work, energy and power we discussed. Dot product are the scalar product. What is dot product of the scalar product? It is the a bar dot b bar. Its formula is there, right? A bar dot b bar formula is a bar is ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Dot b bar is bx I cap plus by j cap. There is a direct formula is there. Its derivation I am not going to explain now because it is a previous topic and ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. This is the formula for the dot product. There are two formulas are there. One more formula is also there for the dot product. That is a bar dot b bar is equal to ab cos theta. These are the two formulas. Based on the situation, you have to use any one formula in the dot product. Okay. Mm. For example, if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, we write the dot product as 0 because it is equal to AB cos 90. Cos 90 means 0, you will get, is it right? Cos 0 value 1, cos 90 0. Dot product you are getting 0 if vectors are perpendicular to each other. Means if angle between the two vectors is 90 degree and A bar and B bar are perpendicular to each other. A bar is this side and B bar is this side. The angle between the two vectors is 90 degree. Then according to this formula, A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta formula. And if you write theta as 90 degree, you will get 0. And the next what I am going to do it here, that cross product I want to know. Cross product. How we will get the cross product? Cross product we will get like this. Cross product are the vector product. Cross product or vector product. What is cross product or the vector product? It is A bar plus B bar. Formula is AB sin theta. AB sin theta. Okay, into n cap also there. This is one formula. Another formula is what? Another formula, very big formula will be there. Like this. That is, we should not remember that formula. We have to remember like this. I cap, j cap, k cap. First we have to write. Next a bar coefficients we have to write. What are the a bar coefficients? You see here cursor. Cursor also you have to see when it appears. A bar is equal to x I cap plus a y j cap in the left side first second line. X I cap plus a y j cap plus a j cap. A bar coefficients are ax. Coefficients means values. A y a z. Next b bar coefficients are bx by bz. Right, okay. Next, how to find out this? You know already. I into something we have to write. What do we have to do here? We have to close the column and row of the I column, I row we have to close. Then the remaining is A, Y, B, Z. Okay, I column close. Then next remaining you will get the 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix you will get. This matrix determinant diagonally multiply करना होगा ना? This matrix determinant करना होगा. Then I into it is a method to find out the cross product. We have to row I column close करके रिमेनिंग होता है ना बाकी का, ये बाकी को 2 by 2 मैट्रिक्स बनेगा ये वाला, ये 2 by 2 मैट्रिक्स ऐसे ऐसे इसको इसको डिटरमिनेंट फाइंड आउट करना है। उस समय में क्या करना होगा, ये डायगोनली एलिमेंट्स को मल्टीप्लाई करना होता है, उसको मल्टीप्लाई करके माइनस रख के उसको मल्टीप्लाई करना होता है। तो क्या होता है, ए वाई बी जेड को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं ए वाई बी जेड आता है माइनस नेक्स्ट बी वाई ए जेड, you will get minus we have to write minus j cap. Okay, this first one plus we have to write, next minus we have to write, next plus we have to write. Okay, you remember it. And minus j cap, j column 0 you close, j row, j row, j column. When you will close j row, this is row, j column, the remaining 4 elements will be there, ax, az, bx, bz. Its determinant find out करना. Then for that you have to multiply diagonally ax bz, ax bz minus bx az plus k cap into, then k cap row and column close करना होगा. And for that k cap row is this one, cursor is moving you see, and k cap column is this one, you close these two with your fingers. Then after that remaining part is this 2 by 2 matrix, 2 by 2 matrix means two rows and two columns, right? Its determinant we have to write. Diagonally we have to multiply x into by minus bx into ay. We are getting here k cap into x by minus bx ay we have to write. Right now, this is how to find out the cross product. And if two vectors are parallel. Oh, I forgot one thing. Here, if two vectors are perpendicular, we use the dot product here. And dot product value you see here, the left side. When two vectors are perpendicular, we got divided by 0. Means this part also 0. It will become like this. Ax bx plus ay by plus az bz is also equal to 0. Because dot product is this one only. No? If two vectors are parallel. If two vectors parallel, then theta 0 means a bar plus b bar is equal to, we have one formula, ab sin theta n cap. In that you write ab sin 0 into n cap. Sin 0 value you will get as 0. Then the cross product will become 0. Cross product is this one only. Here we have the cross product, another formula. That is also it will become 0. This will also become 0. Okay. What is that? Ay bz. Wait for 1 minute, it is not working. Okay, now. Oh shit. A bar plus b bar is equal to 0. This condition you substitute in this equation. At the moment, finally simplify it. You will get one condition. I'm not going to derive it. Ax by bx equal to ay by by az by bz. This condition we have to use if two vectors are parallel to each other. This condition we have to use when two vectors are parallel. Okay. This condition from where you will get this 0 you should substitute it here. This is a bar plus b bar. In this left side you have substitute 0. Then you simplify it, you will get later. Okay, one problem I will give. After that I will close. Simple problem I am going to give. That is the question is that there are the two vectors. A bar is equal to, the given is 3 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap, and B bar is equal to minus 2 I cap plus j cap minus 3 k cap are parallel to each other. Something not parallel to each other, just simply. Then question is that find first scalar product, second one vector product. This is the question. Okay, right. Then how to find out this? Can anyone tell how to find out this? Very simple. First we have to find out the scalar product. This scalar product where we learned in the work energy chapter you learned. You see, you there. A bar dot B bar, it is the formula. It has the formula for that. Okay. And that formula is, there are two formulas are there. One is AB cos theta, when you know the angle. The other one is A bar dot B bar is equal to, there is one more formula, AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. This is the scalar product formula. In this, you know, A bar is equal to, they gave us 3 I cap minus 4 J cap plus 5 K cap, like this they gave. You take the A bar is equal to, A bar is equal to A, we know AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap. What is B bar? BX I cap plus BY J cap plus BZ K cap. When you know, then A bar dot B bar we will find out like that. Here in the question, A bar dot B bar means we have to do like this. A bar first we have to write. A bar is what in the question? 3I minus 4J plus 5K. Right? 3I minus 4J plus 5K. Dot B bar is what in the question? Minus 2I plus J minus 3K. Right? And what we have to do, how to find out dot product? Very carefully you have to listen. In the dot product, what we have to do here? Ax, bx we have to do. I coefficient x here, I coefficient bx. Ax into bx formula. Plus ay, by means j coefficients we have to multiply. J coefficient ay, j coefficient by. Next az, bz. Means k coefficients we have to multiply. Az, bz. Okay. Then here also same thing we can do. Here I coefficient is what? 3. Cursor you see. I coefficient 3. Here I coefficient to minus 2. That 2 we have to multiply. That means what you will get here? 3 into minus 2. This is ax bx. So what we have to do? Ay by. Ay kya hai? Ay is the multiplier of j. Ay is the multiplier of j. What is ay? Ay is the multiplier of j. Multiplier of j is minus 4 here. Here in the formula we have ay by next. Ay by. It is the, just you have to multiply the j coefficients. Minus 4 into, here j coefficient is what in the second vector? 1. Anything is not there, that's where 1 into we have to write. Plus coefficients you have to multiply. K coefficient is what? 5 into, here minus 3 we have to write. Then we have to simplify it. Minus 6, minus 4 and minus 15. Is it right? Then what you will get here? And final answer we will get is minus 25. This is how to find out the dot product. Very simple to find out dot product. Just you have to multiply the I coefficients plus j coefficients plus k coefficients you have to multiply. That's all. You will get the answer. Here also same thing you see. Ax, bx are the I coefficients. Ay, by, j coefficients. Az, bz, k coefficients. That you multiply, you will get the dot product. This is very simple. Dot product of the scalar product. Next one is what? Vector product they are asking. How to find out the vector product? Can anyone tell the vector product? Vector product means like this we have, right? A bar plus B bar is what? What we have to do here, A bar plus B bar. Find, for that one method is there. 3 by 3 matrix determinant, just like that. First you write the I cap, J cap, K cap. Next what we have to do, A bar coefficients we have to write. You see the question. A bar coefficients are what? 3 minus 4, 5. Here we have to write 3 minus 4, 5. A bar coefficients. Next B bar coefficients you have to write. What are the B bar coefficients? Minus 2, 1, minus 3. This anything is not there here. Anything is not there means we write 1 into we can write. Okay. Now what we have to write the coefficients of the second vector? Minus 2, 1, minus 3 we have to write. What we have to do, you know procedure? How to find out the वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू वेक्टर्स, फर्स्ट आई कॉलम आई रो क्लोज करना होगा, आई कैप इनटू आई कॉलम आई रो क्लोज करना होगा, आई रो दिस आई कॉलम 2 by 2 मैट्रिक्स यू विल गेट 2 by 2 मैट्रिक्स डिटरमिनेंट फाइंड आउट करना होगा. 2 by 2 मैट्रिक्स मींस दो रो दो कॉलम. You see, I row closed, I column closed. With your fingers, you have to close. Then when you will close I row with one finger and I column with one finger, then when you will close this, it will not appear. It will not appear. On paper, you have to close with your fingers. And then this will appear for you. For this determinant, we have to find out. For that, what you have to do, you have to multiply the diagonally like this. Minus 4 into minus 3. 12 माइनस करना होगा. इन दोनों को -4 को -3 को मल्टीप्लाई करके फिर माइनस लिखना होता है. इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करना होगा. राइट. 1 into 5 is 5. Next minus j cap. First plus I cap we have right into this one. We completed. Next minus j cap into j cap row column close करना होता है. J row this one, j column this one close करना होता है with finger. With finger close करने के बाद आपको 4 एलिमेंट मिलेगा 3, 5, -2, -3 मिलेगा. ये j कॉलम क्लोज किया हुआ, j रो क्लोज किया हुआ. बाकी 3, 5, -2, -3 मिलेगा. उसमें डायगोनली मल्टीप्लाई करना होता है डिटरमिनेंट. 3 इंटू -3 क्या होता है, -9 आता है. नेक्स्ट माइनस रखना होगा. माइनस लिख के ये डायगोनली मल्टीप्लाई करना होता है. -2 इंटू 5 क्या आता है, -10 यू विल गेट. देन आफ्टर दैट प्लस के कैप लिखना होता है. Then in that after writing the k cap, what we have to do it here, then close the k cap row and k cap column. Then when you will close this, you will get one more 2 by 2 matrix. In that further determinant you should find. Then 3 into 1 you have to write. Okay, k row k column close karna. When you first you have to close the k column k row. Then remaining is the 2 by 2 matrix. Its determinant we should find out. Further what we have to do, we have to multiply the diagonal with these two. 3 into 1, 3 minus later we have to keep. Then diagonally these two we should multiply. -2 into -4, -2 into -4. Cursor you see, -2 into -4, right? And you will get the plus 8. Then you simplify it. Then 12 minus 5, 7i. -9 plus 10, 1. 1 into minus j cap and plus 3 minus 8 minus 5k cap. Then here when you will find out the vector product, you got the vector. When you will find out the scalar product, you got the scalar, right? Scalar means not have only value, only magnitude. Okay, vector means magnitude plus direction. Who will give the direction? I cap, j cap, k cap gives the direction. Okay, here it has only magnitude, no direction, no direction, right? This is about scalar product and vector product. Okay, one question I will give. You try to solve with the homework that one. Okay, you try to solve it. What they gave in the question? Position vector they give. Okay, position vector r bar is equal to they give is I cap minus j cap plus k cap, and force they give force vector. Okay, force vector they gave is f bar is equal to 7i cap plus 3 j cap minus 5k cap. And question पूछ रहा है find torque. Find the torque. Torque find out करना है, right? This is the first question. Okay, and one more question I will give for the homework. For example, one vector they gave a bar is equal to 2i cap plus yj cap and B bar is equal to 3 I cap plus 6 J cap. If A bar parallel to B bar, find the value of Y. Okay, two vectors are parallel, then you have to find out the value of V. Okay, and the next one more problem. A bar is equal to 2I cap plus 3J cap minus 4K cap. B bar is equal to XI cap plus 2J cap minus K cap. If these two vectors are perpendicular to each other, if these two vectors are perpendicular, then find the value of x. Find the value of okay. Now this is the homework for you. Try to solve these all things. Okay. Thank you for watching my lecture. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box. Right? Today's lecture is closed.